Richard, I want to bring you in here as a consultant because on that point, several jurors saying that they had seen the video. Obviously, this is also a very famous person. It'd likely be shown during the trial as well, and Cassie Ventura could even testify at the trial. How does the defense team then navigate this during their jury selection?
Well, it's very difficult. With this much pretrial publicity and these many jurors that know, first of all, who Diddy is and also have seen the video, there's a lot of opinions that have been formed already. And then you're asking them, well, can you be fair and impartial? So it's difficult for them to then set aside what they have seen and felt about what they've seen before, and then to listen to evidence afresh. So it's a difficult task that I think the judge and the lawyers have to try and evaluate who are people who truly can sort of look at this with fresh eyes and an open mind and judge it just on the evidence and testimony in the courtroom.
Somebody else who was excused as a prospective juror was a woman who says she worked on the press release for Al B. Shore, an R&B artist who has an upcoming memoir, which has allegations against Combs, that this case is going to be happening where Diddy built his brand and, of course, touched so many industries, as you well know. And, of course, there's a familial connection. Al B. Shore is also the father of one of Diddy's stepsons as well. What challenge does that present for prosecutors to have jurors have this very wide scope of knowledge about his life?
Well, it's difficult for both sides. I mean, what we found in high-profile cases, which I've done a lot of, is that some jurors really do bring a lot to the table, but then they actually, once they start hearing the case, all of a sudden it's more complex and more nuanced than they originally thought. And sometimes that pretrial publicity actually disfavors the prosecution. That being said, most of the pretrial publicity favors the prosecution because jurors do have this negative impression based on the pretrial publicity that they've seen. And as a result, sometimes prosecutors just want to let those people sit. And then it's a numbers game at that point about how many peremptory challenges the defense has to knock off some of those problematic jurors.
Meanwhile, Christine, you have a singular focus on making sure you're capturing his demeanor, his expressions, the overall essence and color in the courtroom. He wasn't wearing prison clothing. He, of course, was able to wear his own clothes for this trial now. Had he looked different from the first time you'd seen him in the courtroom? Had he aged in any way? Had his hair color changed? What can you tell us?
He looked quite a bit different. First of all, he was dressed very nicely in a very dark sweater and bright white shirt. You know, he just looked good, put together. His hair has grayed out. He's very salt and peppery on top, and he has a very bristly little small goatee right beneath his chin, very white. And I thought that was kind of fun. It was, you know, I didn't think it made him look like a full-grown man and not a, you know, a perpetual teenager.
We'll see how the jurors read it and view this entire trial once they are selected. Christine Cornell, Richard Gabriel, thank you both.
Thank you.